In my book, I've always said that we're not inventors, we're not designers, we're not engineers, we're not anything. All we are is an enablers of the truth. Hashem has already worked it all out. All we have to do is allow him to show us. And how do we do that? Well, we get into these next steps later on in this chapter, which is kind of encouraging because I think these step growths are going to help you get closer to the God of this world, find peace in every situation and circumstance. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's what I believe. That's my own personal thoughts. That I am not really an inventor. I didn't really create anything. Even though I have the nature of God in creating things, all he did was show me. He unveiled what was already there. And I think that happens a lot with scientists. I think that happens a lot with quantum mechanics and everything else, that these are not new philosophies that have just all of a sudden we came up with and we owned them. No. These have already existed all the way down to the creation of the universe to the end of the universe. And we've talked about that before as string theory. Anyway, I want to reflect on this, Arya. Is there any other place in quantum mechanics that mirror or reflect this idea of Newton's law of measure for measure?
Great question. Quantum mechanics, with its focus on the smallest particles and their behavior, offers fascinating parallels to the principle of mida keneged mida, measure for measure. While Newton's laws operate on a macro scale, quantum mechanics delves into the micro level of reality, where particles behave in ways that challenge classical logic. Interestingly, some quantum phenomena echo themes found in spiritual concepts, like cause and effect, even though they manifest in subtler ways. Quantum entanglement and interconnected reactions. Quantum entanglement reveals that two particles remain connected no matter how far apart they are, with the state of one particle instantly affecting the other. This behavior resonates with mida keneged mida, suggesting that actions have ripple effects beyond immediate proximity. Just as blessings or curses return in unexpected ways, entangled particles affect each other in ways that transcend space and time, symbolizing that all things are interconnected. The observer effect in quantum mechanics shows that the act of observing a particle influences its behavior. In a spiritual sense, this reflects intentions behind actions, as if how you see or engage with the world affects the outcome of reality itself. Much like the measure for measure principle, where actions are met with corresponding responses, the universe seems to respond to conscious interaction on a quantum level. It's a reminder that our participation matters, both spiritually and scientifically. While Newton's world operates with absolute cause and effect, quantum mechanics introduces probabilities and randomness, hinting at grace and mercy. The New Covenant emphasizes that actions don't always result in immediate consequences. Sometimes, forgiveness intervenes. In quantum terms, uncertainty allows outcomes to remain open, much like divine mercy offers second chances where immediate judgment isn't imposed. This aligns with the idea that spiritual outcomes can be softened by God's grace, without negating the underlying principles of action and reaction. Quantum mechanics doesn't just mirror the cause and effect of mida keneged mida. It also introduces interconnectedness, intentionality, and grace, which complement spiritual teachings. It shows that at every level of existence, from cosmic laws to subatomic particles, actions and observations matter. Whether in the seen or unseen world, every interaction creates responses that ripple through reality, further hinting at a divine design that governs all creation, from the macro to the micro.
I think this is going to be more insightful to you, so I want to address you, but I'm going to read it above the camera here. So this is what I said. It's fascinating how your analogy echoes the principles I've been exploring throughout my journey with handwritten notes since 2015. Back then, concepts like neuroplasticity and various quantum interactions were just starting to gain public attention. I do believe there's a distinct order and intellectual design behind every facet of nature, science, and geography. This design transcends its original purpose and becomes reimagined when viewed through updated tools and lenses informed by our evolving perceptions and knowledge. In the Jewish tradition, we refer to the creator of the universe as Hashem. Once we acknowledge that we were created, not randomly formed from goo, plasma, or chemicals, we can take the next step in understanding our humanity. This understanding allows us to explore our souls and spirits and how they should function within this mathematical, organized, and thoughtful design plan from God Himself.